Hey guys, it's Will here with another video in the series. This time we're doing something special as I move the mouse out of the way. Um, Finally got a new box, so for the guys who may not know news about what's going on in the bolt action world, the newest campaign sort of event that they're doing is the Italians. So the underbelly, the soft underbelly is the first book, which is going to be involving the invasion of Sicily, I believe it is, and Italy's like downfall in the war. Because of what's been going on around where I live, I was unable to get one with the official box art. So I got one of their sort of like emergency, sort of like backup boxes. So you won't be able to see that. If you guys want to see that, I'll probably post a picture right around here so you guys can see it. Um, this box also has one less sprue in it because I gave it to a friend who's playing Italians. He wants to play them, so I gave him some because I want him to play because the game is fun and amazing. But with that, let's get into it. So, for those who are wanting to play Italians, they for the longest time they're metal, from what I can tell. But these new plastics are pretty cool. You can make the basically they kind of took the mid-war slash late war uh, uniform, so you can basically play the African campaign with these guys, normal Italians if you want to, and their black shirts, which are basically like they're like from what I learned from the history, is kind of like their special forces sort of unit. Black shirts. We'll take a look. That's what they're called. They're called black shirts. But here we go. We'll take a look at the sprue. So just like every other box, there's about 30 to 32 guys in here. So in this one, I believe it's 30 guys. So you guys can see this is the box that mine came in. It's just one of the generic ones. Here we go. Here's the sprues. Try to get a better picture. Light. Uh, Sorry about the cutting in and out, but that's what we're working with. So here's the sprues. Ignore my thumb. I just did a bunch of base coating. So this is the sprues, if I can get closer. So for those who play basically any Axis army already, a lot of this is going to look very familiar to you. A lot of this is basically just they reused the German poses and weapons on here. There is definitely some that are different because they are Italian. Italians do have enough to be their own thing, which I'm always down for any game that wants to actually represent the Italians. Doesn't mean they have to make them like super awesome and like they're the best thing ever or super weak. Like these guys at either be Italian or Warlord themselves, because I know they make some of their own models, are showing them respect, and they want like they won't build a model if it's going to be super like cheesy or not correct to say. So it's nice to see that they're willing to put in the detail. From what I heard online, a lot of people say a lot of their books and when they talk about history isn't correct compared to like Flames of War or something like that. But I don't care. And from what I've read and remember, they do a pretty decent job. But here we can go into more detail with the sprue. So first off here, if I can get it to focus, we have some heads with their later war helmets or earlier war paratroopers. I'm not too sure. I'm still reading up on them. I can zoom in more. But so my camera's not the greatest. I don't have like a pro camera. It's like some cheap web camera. And of course, then we have the pith helmets. I believe that's how you call them. And the heads for the black shirts. Got some of the poses. It's right there, got running. So again, a lot of these very much the same poses as the Germans. 2001 plastics. Their plastic's really good. Though I will state, I really love how they give you arms for both sides that are open. They give you cases and stuff and extra bags, loading stuff. They give you book hands with books. Like you can make medics, you can make dudes running, you can do guys without guns, dudes with guns. Like for a lot of those who may have seen my old armies and some of the models I've done, there's a lot of having to cut off hands and like using other kits. But this one, I think, is my as of now is my all-time favorite for all these extra arms and stuff that you get in it and what you can do. but it is amazing. So that's sprue 1. I've already built out of it. Again, there's 3 or 4 of the sprues that are like it in per box. Five sprues. 5 sprues per box. But yeah, we just have another one. This should build you 30 dudes. So here's some of the bodies I've already used. Get it to focus. Sprue. I'm going to build these guys as just basic Italians. And of course your base sprue. This comes with one of these and one section cut off. And lastly, transfers. This is the transfer sheet. I do find that their transfer sheets are a little bit more resistant to water, which isn't a bad thing if you live in a humid place or you spill some water on it. They're not just going to fly off, but the different markings. And I believe you do have based on different theaters. And we move on to the last part here. We have that tells you what everything is. So this will kind of be your instruction manual. They don't have numbers on the sprues. This will tell you what each part is using a diagram. Here we see at the top some examples of them built in the different versions. So you got your black shirt there on the right. You have your normal sort of commander dude in the middle there, and then your African corps on the left. Then on the back here, this is cool. I hope that they continue this theme in the future, going forwards with their models, even if they update some of their old ones. But kind of like tells you about their army uniform in Africa, talking about their normal uniforms and their machine gun, how they've made the Beretta submachine gun, actually really good. And then the black shirt guys. Then of course we have here, here's your symbols for what you were on your helmets. Then we have it for your NCOs, so your sergeants and stuff, your lieutenants, your officers, so you put it on their cuffs. And then black shirts have their own special thing. Come on, why won't you? There, oh, there we go. Then the nice thing, paint guides basically on here, and how to do the tropical uniform. But yeah, so that is the kit right there. Let me show you guys the actual built models. So here we go, guys. We have some of the painted models on the table here. Kind of hard to see because of the lighting. But as we pull it up here, kind of see I've primed them in the army gray, so it might be a little bit hard to see them. There we go. So really nice detail. This is one of my radio guys I'm going to do. I love how they have the backpacks in the set for radios. Put on some extra bags. Really nice seams. They went together really nice. Guy's writing. Anyways, pouches on his legs were really nice. They're like molded to be bent around the leg, so they actually sit flush and look natural. Here we go. We have our next dude here. And this is the running pose. Again, really nice. Look at that. So this is the part I was talking about. So giving the old gabagool. The gabagool hand. I did not know. I don't know if this was intentional or not, but I think it's supposed to be him like yelling like commands at somebody like, "Hey, get over here!" Like, what are you doing? But that is a hand. So I'll probably have pictures of them right around here now about this time so you guys can see them better. But these are the new Italian black shirts / infantry. You can make them for basically almost all theaters except for early war. You still might need to buy the metal ones if you're super into detail like that, but if you don't care, these will do basically their entire time of their fighting. So this is their, actually we got guy right here. So this is their plastic. So we guys see that. And then this is the new Canadian / British commandos. I painted the beret wrong. I'm going to go back and repaint that. It needs to be like olive green sort of color. But qualities on these plastics are getting a lot better, and I'm liking it, especially seeing as they price hiked it. So with that, thank you guys for watching this short video. I'm going to go edit it, do some things, and in our next video we will be doing the building and unboxing of some of the models from the Pegasus Bridge itself. We shall see you guys in the next video.
Goodbye to Piccadilly. Farewell, Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary.